It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down, ball at the 36. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Harvey once more. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Offense is set. First and 10. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Play action with Nix. Throwing the out route complete. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
All set now for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. Looking to his fullback now. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Out of the pistol, Williams. Running quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is 2nd and long. Williams will look to throw. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Williams on first down. Finds his fullback. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. Finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
To the good life, moved out the hood, how you tryna pull me back, guys? Hit the bumpin' in the club, it's on, I'm with my eyes. Chick, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof for 5 now, just let it burn. Talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma take you with banks, homie, cause go ahead, just this time.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air yet again, Williams. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
The kick by Lutz is good, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They weren't able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Headed out right. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco.
Nix's pass.
Well, great team defense there. No matter where he looked, Brock, there seemed to be a defender there, including where the pass eventually went, and that was why it was intercepted.
Such a disciplined rep there from the defense. As a QB, you try to extend the play to break them down defensively. Nobody did. And as a quarterback in that case, when you don't have a lane to throw it and the field is shrinking, you've got to throw that ball in the 5th row.
Has him on the quick hitter. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Just excellent effort on on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The 3-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
LeBron, go, LeBron.
Hall can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Hall's going to try fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. Recovered by the Broncos.
Kate, I am telling you, ball security critical over the entire 100 yards. If you start smelling that end zone, you're inside the 5. Boy, you've got to take care of that ball at all costs and can't let it get ripped free.
First call here coming from the shotgun. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That run right there, that kind of feels like you missed an opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, and you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. Still going through the 25. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Oh, he loses the football. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets' side.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in a first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Jets bringing pressure, and they got it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
3rd and long for Nix. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead on the turnover.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. They're down to their final one in this half. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, Williams to throw. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On play action, Williams. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. Wow, they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing fourth down. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. It's picked up inside the 45.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Into traffic, complete! And he's going to have this one down to the 37. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. It's the 2-minute warning here in the 1st half. And it's the Broncos trying to figure out 3rd and 14. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. 3rd and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that extends their lead to 14.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready, slip.
Working from the gun, Williams. Throw left side, Taylor has it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Williams to throw on first. They set up the screen here for Hall. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Taking a chance to the end zone. Yeah, this is cut. Touchdown, New York! The Jets make it a 1-score game before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Calling this guy a home run hitter isn't exclusive to his abilities on the ground, Brock. We both know all those traits make him a threat to take the lid off a defense as a receiver like he just did too.
No question, and he can do that on short and longer routes. All he needs is just a little bit of space, whether it's near the line on a short little dump-off or up the seam unopposed in space. Give him that inch, he'll take it a mile.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Nix with it on first. Defense is too much here, and the Jets drag him down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains in this half.
First down. A gain of 29 yards.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing here, Nix. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route cave at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there. You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Yes, yes, yes. Ready, slip. Yes, yes.
He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson Wilson all set now for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
To throw, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Here we go. We got big.
A give left side for Hall. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Williams on the play action. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The big play nets them 17 yards. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, volunteer. Vegas.
Hall takes it straight ahead. Middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. To throw is Williams. That one connects. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets cut it to a field goal game.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Bombers.
Nick's now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing. You're getting the ball out on time and on the rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. He gets 6 on that play, and the Broncos will have a first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Now a run with Harvey. Has some daylight through the 40. Running down the left side. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during the game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Nick now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Jets bringing pressure, and they got it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Sends this to the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
What is up?
Williams set to pass. Throwing the out route complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Williams off the play fake. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Washington. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll give up the middle to Harvey. Escapes the defender. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos bump the lead up to 13 points.
Jets 17. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Buys time, rolling right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
2nd down only works out for a yard.
The stop by DJ Jones. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throw here, 3rd down. Looking underneath here for Hall. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain
Offense to the line fast.
That's good for a Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
It's down. Williams to throw. Brought in. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They're set up at the 35 now. Williams on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Williams again. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. It's caught by Wilson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 3 now. To the air yet again, Williams. Connects with his back, Hall. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets now within 1 score in the 4th. Caleb Williams, the touchdown.
Bill Lutz lining up for the point after.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Jets get it back to within 6.
30. Jets 24. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fields this one at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard
Broncos
line.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Makes the catch, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Get to Harvey here from the pistol. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, Well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one finds his man, Ingram. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos go up by 12 in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos bump the lead up to 13 points.
Jets 24. Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
3rd down. Here's Williams. They set up the screen here for Hall. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Escapes the pocket. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Broncos come up with a turnover and hold strong on 4th down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Giving this to Harvey. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That's good.
Move the chains! Gotta move the chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They're going to pass it here. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Hey, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's returning this from his own end zone, everybody.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Trying to force one through there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. They'll run for it with Hall. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from New York.